back, students. I am your SST teacher Vandana Joshi and you are watching SST Joe. Students, till now, in the various chapters of the civics, we have studied about the different topics. We have studied about the fundamental rights. We have studied about the criminal system. We have studied about the justice system, the judiciary. Also, we have studied about the marginalized people and their justice system. So today we will study about one more new topic which is a important aspect of our life, that is the public facility. So what is the public facility system, how it runs, and few scenes which are related to public facility that today we are going to see in our this chapter in this part 1 video. So our today's topics of this video are the water. As in this chapter we will see one public facility which is water, because the water is the essential need for all human beings. So we are going through this public facility, and in which first topic will be the water and the people of Chennai, in which we will see one scene of Chennai about the water facility. Our another topic of today's video is water as part of the fundamental right to life. How the water is a part of fundamental right to life, that we will see in that. Next, public facility. Here we will see what are the public facility. And then after that, in the last topic of today's video, we will see the government's role. Means what is the government role in all the public facility and why the government is included in these public facility, what is the reason behind that, and how the government is doing its work, that we will see our fourth topic of today's video. So let's start our today's video with our first topic, water and the people of Chennai. Students, as we know that water, healthcare and sanitation are the facilities which are necessary for our survival. Similarly, electricity, public transport and the educational institutions are necessary for us to live in a comfortable life. And all these things are known as public facilities. Here in this chapter 9, public facility, we will see few more aspects of the public facility with the help of two characters, and the characters, those are showing us the different type of public facility through a story. These are Amu and Kumar. As they both are traveling through Chennai in a bus, they have seen lots of differences in the different parts of Chennai for the water facility. So let's have a look on it with our first topic, water and the people of Chennai. So students, here you can see in the different pictures of the different part of Chennai. As Amu and Kumar are traveling through Chennai in a bus, as they go round the city, they observe the water facilities available in different parts of Chennai. So in the picture first, in the house of Ram Gopal in Annanagar, you can see a different scene of water supply. As Sairipath with Padma, the scene is totally different. Then Madpakkam, the scene is totally different in Siva's home. Then after that, Mailapur, in the home of Subramanyam, the scene is total different. So let's see what is it. In the scene 1, at the home of Mr. Ram Gopal, senior government officials like Ram Gopal live in Annanagar, Chennai. This area looks lush and green with lawns maintained by a generous spraying of water. Here we can see a kind of wastage of water in Annanagar. Okay, see how bungalows here have tap water for major part of the day. One day when the water supply is inadequate, Mr. Ram Gopal speaks to a senior official whom he know in a municipal water board, and a water tanker is easily arranged for his house. So means the people, those are having money or those are living in a good society, they are having the facilities, the public facility in very good facilities. See, another hand, like most areas of the city, like Subramania's apartment in Melapur, suffers from water shortage. See, in one hand, we will see in the Ram Gopal's society, the ample water is there. But in the other hand, in Subramaniam's society in Melapur, there is a lot of shortage of water. This area gets municipal water once in a 2 day. A private borewell meets some of the residents' water needs. Borewell water is, however, mixed, so the residents use it in their toilets and for washing. For other uses, water is purchased from tankers. Subramanian spends up to rupees 500 to 600 per month on buying water from the tankers. For drinking water, residents have installed water purification system in their home. Means they are not getting water for drinking. They have to purchase the drinking water and then after that they have to purify this water for their use. Let's see in the third scene. Shiva lives on rent on the first floor of a house in Madipakkam and gets water once in 4 days. See the condition in Madipakkam, the people are getting water once in a 4 day. Shortage of water is one major reason why Shiva can't bring his family to Chennai. For drinking, Shiva buys bottled water. As you can see in this picture, the bottled water is around there. Okay, and see in the fourth scene in Padma society. Padma works as a domestic help in Saidapet and lives in the nearby slum. She pays a rent of rupees 650 for the hutment, which has neither a bathroom nor a top. For 30 such hutments, there is a common tap, which is known as the public tap, at one corner, in which water comes from a borewell for 20 minutes twice daily. A family gets to fill a maximum of 3 buckets within this time. The same water is used for washing and drinking. In summer, the flow becomes a trickle, so that one family gets water only at the cost of another. People have to wait long hours for water tanker. So the condition, you can imagine student, the condition is very deteriorating in these societies where the people are not getting any kind of proper public facilities. Now let's see how the water has become a fundamental right of life. As we know, water is a essential thing for the human life, as we can't survive without water. It is not useful for only drinking. It is also essential for other water related work, at bathing and to giving the water to plants, like we can say the irrigation, and many water related works are there for which water is required. Even we can say the Article 21. In Article 21, there is a right to life, which says about the fundamental right in which we have a right to use the universal access to water. Means the right is saying in which the human beings are having their fundamental right that they can access the water for their use. Even the right to safe drinking water is a fundamental right. Means everybody is having right to drink safe and pure water. So we can say the water is known as the fundamental right of life. We will see more about it in our next topic, that is public facilities. Let's see what are the public facilities. As already I told you that water, healthcare, sanitation, electricity, public transport, education and many more, the facilities which are provided by the government, these all facilities are known as the public facility. The important characteristic of a public facility. What is the important characteristic? That is, benefits can be shared by various people in the same manner. Means the public facilities are equally divided for all the people in a country, because the public facilities are coming under the fundamental right as well. Means the water, healthcare, sanitation, electricity, public transport, even education, and the PDS system in which we are getting the food from the ration shops. These all are provided by the government, and these are coming as a right of fundamental right in under Article 21. So here we can say these facilities are equally divided to everyone. For example, we can say a school in a village. If we talk about a school in a village, the village is available for all the people those want to get educate and those are living in that village, because the school which is provided under the public facilities, it is having the equal right for all the human being that they can get education in the public schools. On the other hand, we can take example of electricity. The supply of electricity can be useful for the whole area. If in an area any government facility is given by any term, means not in the electricity, even the water, the road, the transport, everything, whatever the facility is given by the government under the public facility, that is equally divided among all the people. Means everybody can access these public facility. Let's see that what is the role of the government in public facility. As we know, the public facility which we are accessing, it is provided by the government, and many things the government is included in the public facility. The responsibility of providing these facilities has to be undertaken by the government, or some agencies like the private companies are also in this public facility. The agencies which are providing these facilities do make enough profits, because in many facilities, like you have seen in one scene of the tanker water, in which the people are not getting water, so they have to access water from the tankers. So in that case, if the tanker is not provided by the government side, so the private agencies are getting a good amount for that water tanker. Okay, so that means the agencies are getting the good benefits from that. If you have remembered, in the 7th class you have studied 2 chapters. One, market around us, and second, a shirt in the market. In both the chapter we have seen there is an inequality in the market. So same like that, in most of the public facility, there is no profit to be had. Like in many private companies, they are not being interested to do these government works, because these government works are only a kind of awareness campaigns. Like we can include the malaria campaign or the drainage cleanliness. So the companies are not having any profit in these type of campaigns, so they are not interested to take these work under their private facility. But if we talk about such other works like the water facility, the medical facility, these all facilities are a profitable area for the private agencies. So they are interested in that. As I told you about the water tanker, this can be provided by the government as well as from the private agencies. We talk about the medical facilities. The medical facilities are also provided by the government as well as from the private sector. If you have studied about the public health sector in your civics in 7th class, so there that is mentioned. The public facilities are cheaper, but the private facilities are little bit expensive as compared to the public facilities. So what is the role under this all seen by the government? So let's see. So if we talk about the role of the government in the public facility, the government provide us many facilities, and the public facilities are known as our basic need. it is basic need for all human beings. As Article 21 says that everybody have the right to life. But the right to life is not only mean the right only to be live like a human being, but it is also have another meaning. It also include many more rights under it. So the basic needs, all the basic needs are coming under the right to life under the Article 21. So in this we can talk first about the right to a clean environment. In the clean environment, not only the environment, in which we can include the clean air and the clean water as well under right to a clean environment. Means everybody can access a fresh air and everybody can access a fresh and pure water. In the other one, right to food. As we know that our government is providing us the ration from the ration shops, and this right to food is coming under the PDS system. PDS system means public distribution system, in which the government is providing the food grains under a little bit less amount as compared to the shops or the retail shops. As the wheat we are getting from the market, it is around 25 to 30 or more than this per kg, but the wheat which we are getting under the PDS system, that is around 9 or 10 rupees per kg. So the government is providing us the food as well in right to food. Okay, and the another one thing is right to livelihood. Means in the livelihood we can say the government is providing us in this right the medical facility in which the government has provided now the generic medicines, which are little bit less amount we have to pay for the generic medicines as compared to the normal medicines. If you are getting any specific salt medicine, salt is a name of the particular medicines, that the medicines are of different companies but the salt is same. So the companies, if you are getting the same medicine from a big brand, it can be very costly, but the generic medicines which are coming under this right and the medical facilities, these are cheap for the poor people, which can be easily accessed by the human beings under the public facility, in which the government is playing a vital role to provide the public facility equally to all human beings. So government is providing us facility. So how the government is paying for all that? Let's look a conversation of Amu and Kumar about it. So students, let's look this conversation as Amu and Kumar write around Chennai. Amu, did you notice that the roads in Saidapet were so bumpy and without street lights? I wonder what the place is like at night. Means she has noticed the public facilities which have been provided by the government. These are not equal in the Saidapet. This place is having the bumpy road, means the road is not properly maintained and it is without street light. Then what Kumar replied, what better can you expect in a slum? Because the Saidapet is a slum area, so no facilities are there. Then Amu, why should slums be like that? Shouldn't they have public facilities? Kumar, I think public facilities are for all those who live in proper houses in colonies. They are the people who pay taxes. So, according to their conversation, it has been clear to all that the people those are living in the slum area, they people are not accessing any public facility, and the people those are paying tax, they are getting the public facility. So student, is it true? We will check it. Now let's see the conversation again. Why do you say that slum dwellers are also citizens and they have right to? Kumar, array, the government will go bankrupt this way. Amu, well, it has to find a way. Can you imagine what it would be like to live in a slum without proper roads, water, electricity? Kumar, Amu, our constitution recognizes many of the public facilities as being a part of the right to life. The government must see that these rights are protected so that everyone can lead a decent life. Here, now we have two questions. That number one, the people, those are not taxpayer or those are living in the slum area, are they not able to access any public facility? If no, why? And if yes, so why they are not getting the public facility? Our second question is that where does the government get money for the public facility? Because if the government will provide the facilities in free of cost, as we have seen in the conversation of Amu and Kumar, if the government will provide the facilities in free, so might be there will be a economical loss to the government. So how the government can be fulfill that economical loss? So from where the government is getting the money for that? That the answer of these two questions we will see in our next video. And for that, keep watching SST June.